personal view here. As the director of Czech Music Direct, we sometimes have the perception that this quartet of big four composers represents the sole output of the Czech lands, and that for a lot of music lovers maybe Czech music finished with Martinu. And one of the things we try to do is to put forward the composers who came after Martinu from the Czech Republic. So I think that's important, and there's a lot of good work being done.
Yes, it is, of course, but I would say we are very happy that we have this big four, because we are from the small country in the middle of Europe, and when I come to some big country, and some people don't know that Czech Republic exists, so I can say I'm from the country from Antonín Dvořák, Eloš Janáček, or Bohuslav Martinu is, so this is advantage for us. And of course, Czech music is not only this big four, we have many other good composers, but this big four, it helps us, I would say.
Yes, and if I could take up Lance's point about the composers who come after Martinu, I think for the composers who were students immediately at the end of the war, for a lot of them they were really looking forward to Martinu. They got to know about Martinu, and they were looking forward to him coming back and being their teacher. And I can think of three composers straight away who were deeply affected by not having Martinu back as their teacher, but who managed to somehow do their best to keep some sort of contact with him and were influenced by him. One is Victor Kalavis, one is Jindřich Felt, and the third one I can think of is Oldřich Korte.
Yeah, that's true.
And Korte risked himself quite a lot to keep in touch with Martinu during the totalitarian strict period.
If you take the Philharmonic Dances of Jan Novak, it could always be
well,
Martinu.
Of course, Jan Novak had the advantage of having a period of study, not long, about 6 months, but he was able to study with Martinu. When we think of, well, David Diamond was able to go to Paris, of course, but we often read that so-and-so studied with Martinu, so-and-so studied with Martinu. A lot of them really only had Martinu for the odd 10 days or a fortnight that they were entangled with. They weren't students over a long period, not Novak was a very long period, but it was long enough for Jan Novak to really benefit from a closer association with Martinu in his own right.